we'll see the veteran Zach Ertz.
YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming. And today on Bananas Epic Gaming, we're playing the Atlanta Falcon game, obviously. I had to go do something real quick, that's why the stream stopped. I didn't know how long it was going to be, so I tuned it off.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, the double digits week 10 in the Glendale store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. We're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at our line. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, it's McBride complete. Touchdown! Trey McBride, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Well, now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, I also changed some of the people's numbers, like 19 and 13.
Ritter will set up to throw it. The Cards get to it here. He's brought down for a sack. DeMarcus Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My partner would be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a... Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
2nd and 10. Now Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for the 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield. And
touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And Ritter on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you're prepared for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Isaac Rochelle.
3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to a quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On the return, Dortch. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st first and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here. First and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5 and close to the 40. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read the creases that they provide.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Murray. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray to air it out again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. Touch. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 17 carries, 59 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Ritter to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Third down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on
Isaac Rochelle, let's go, baby.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And here comes Dortch on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray.
Ooh, I almost threw a pick. I almost threw a pick.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down,
I gotta go for pass. I gotta go for
on
pass.
3rd and 9.
Either a pass or a QB sneak.
To throw is Murray.
Dude.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie drops
Punt
it
the
for
ball.
a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
On 4th down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A little juke.
punt, 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
No.
He is very close.
No.
From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2
I'll stay with
call.
him just in
And they
case.
got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're not sprinting.
Touchdown, Cardinals! His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals continue to pull away. First down, here's Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to Robinson now on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield.
Robinson, man.
Nice
a Tucson kid. Part of me wants to
down.
try to get him. Have him, Connor, fullback, and Serge.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Ritter. And the pressure will bring him down here.
Isaac Rochelle again.
Isaac Rochelle. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses, now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
I'm going to eat the clock.
So for the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 126 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. They start on the ground with Robinson here. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Ritter. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed, a touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total there too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that 2nd and 3rd block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the 2nd and the 3rd level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage?
And they have done that to perfection almost this year. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 41-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 31 yards. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the draw is Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Starting the drive with Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
At the 23-yard line.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy strong in the win as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Here we go, set.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ritter now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Ritter. A little reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out. Possession of the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync. I think team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 will go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of it.
Go on, Hurt. Buzz.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 241 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They run once more with Taylor. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or a scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback.
Sorry, I had to go help my
Well, if they can
parents or
execute
something.
the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
False start. Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
This is caught. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have got it on cruise control. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Robinson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And it's a big turnover there.
I'm sorry. What?
Of the quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. On third down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, here's Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Shifts by him. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready at the 41-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ritter back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Bradley Chubb dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And that's another.
Yeah, time to pull out Murray.
This game overall has been a blow.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here's 3rd down and 4. Now Dobbs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll... Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ritter. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. But it's caught on the right side, it's Smith. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Ritter now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
Ready? 19
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Taken from just outside the 30. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and short, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'll be nice. I'm going to try to get one more sack.
Timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but As you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles.